Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you how to draft this long sleeve t-shirt pattern. Take note guys, this pattern is only going to be used on a stretch material or knit fabric. So we're going to start by marking a guide line on our pattern paper, and this line is going to serve as the shoulder line. Right on that line, mark half of your shoulder measurement. Mine is 8 inches. Now from the shoulder line, you're going to mark shoulder to half of your armhole, which is going to be 9 inches in my case. And that line is going to serve as the chest line. Now from shoulder, you're going to mark shoulder to waist and mark a line across the pattern paper. The next measurement we're going to need is the full length of your shirt. The full length is 22 and I added 1 inch for hemming. So over here I've marked half of my shoulder measurement. From that point I'm going to extend it down to the chest line. On the chest line we're going to mark 1/4 of our bust round circumference and then extend this line all the way to the waistline and down to the full length of our shirt. For shaping, right on the waist we need to go in by half of an inch, and then right on the bottom we need to mark half of an inch also. Then connect the 2 points, then from the waist to the chest line. Now the next thing we need to do is to create the armhole curve. Right on the armhole line you need to find the center point and then go in by half of an inch. Then on the shoulder line we're going to mark 1 inch and then connect the 2 points. And then from the chest line we need to create the point with a curved line. So on the shoulder line I'm going to mark 3.5 inches for the neck width and connect these 2 points to create a shoulder slope. Now for the neck depth we're going to start with the back and it's going to be 1 inch, and this is going to be for the back neckline. Now for the front we need to mark 3.5 inches and connect the points, and this is going to be for the front neckline. Now we're going to mark the back leg line. This line that I'm marking with a black marker is going to be for the back armhole. So I'm going to mark back, and the other one that goes in is going to be for the front. So it's time for us to go ahead and cut out the pattern. So guys, take note that when we do cut out our pattern, we're going to start with the back armhole first before we trim off the front. And also for the neckline, we're going to start by cutting out the back neckline. And then when we are done cutting it out, we're going to separate these 2 pieces right on the center, and now we've got our back pattern and the front pattern also. So guys, once we are done separating these 2 panel pieces, we need to trim off the front neckline and also the front armhole, and that's the difference between the front and the back pattern. So the next thing is to highlight that these patterns are definitely going to be cut on fold. And then the next thing we need to do is to draft the sleeve pattern. For the sleeve, I'm going to mark a straight line, and we're going to take our front pattern and carefully measure around the armhole. So the armhole round is 9 inches. So now we need to determine the cap's height of our sleeve, which is our bust divided by 12, and mine is 3 inches. And from that 3-inch mark, I'm going to mark a straight line across the pattern paper. The next thing is to determine the length of our sleeve. So the length of my sleeve is going to be 22 inches, and don't forget to add 1 inch for hemming. And mark this line across the pattern paper. Then take that 9-inch. I'm going to take that 9-inch that is around the armhole round and place it in between these two lines. And then once I've marked a line, I'm going to find the center point of this 9-inch. And then from one side, I'm going to mark up 1/2 inch. And the other side, I'm going to mark 1/2 inch. And then connect these 2 points. So guys, the next thing is to measure the wrist round circumference divided by 2. And I'm going to mark a point there and then connect it from the sleeve head to the wrist. And so guys, our sleeve has the back side and the shallower side is actually the front side. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do, guys, is to draft our short sleeve. So from this top line, we're going to measure from your shoulder to the desired length of your short sleeve. Mine is going to be 8 inches. And then you need to measure your bicep round and write a measurement there. So me, I'm going to go in by 1/2 inch and then connect it to the tip of the sleeve head. From that point, I'm going to connect it to the tip of the sleeve head. And that's my short sleeve. So guys, please take note also, when we're cutting our sleeve, we start with the back side of the sleeve. So I'm going to take this sleeve and trace out the short sleeve. So guys, our pattern is complete. So the next thing is I'm going to open up my sleeve, right, and also my short sleeve, and trim off the front side of the sleeve. And you want to do the same thing also with the short sleeve. So guys, our pattern is complete. Now we've got the short sleeve also, in case if you want to make a t-shirt with short sleeve or you want to make a t-shirt with a long sleeve. I hope you will enjoy making this project as much as I did. As for me guys, see you on the next one.